Hi F4Ts, welcome to our math lesson on page 201. Thank you for going to page 201. So we're going to continue learning how to cancel when we are multiplying fractions, okay? 201. So we're looking at number 1A. I'm going to look at this side here. I don't know, I always tend to look there first. 3 and 7. 3 and 7 have nothing in common. They're both odd, but like in terms of factors, they don't really have anything in common except for the factor 1. So I don't have to cancel there. But 4 and 8, they have something in common. They're both even, and 8 can be divided by 4. Like if I say 4 divided by 4 is 1, 8 divided by 4 is 2, okay? So I can multiply across. 1 times 3 is 3. 7 times 2 is 14. Boom, I'm done. See how much easier it is when you know how to cancel and when you know the divisibility rules? You don't have to worry about reducing at the very end. Now, if you do find yourself having to reduce at the end, for example, if this was a 2 14ths, then you have to reduce and you're probably wondering, wait a minute, what did I do wrong? Maybe I didn't cross cancel correctly. But here, it's just 3/14. Letter B. Okay, so I'm going to go across again, 3 and 6. If 6 was a fraction by itself, because numerator and denominator, I can definitely reduce that because 3 can divide by 3. 6 can divide by 3. Like 3 divided by 3 is 1. 6 divided by 3 is 2. Now I do 5 and 10. 5, well, remember the divisibility rules for 5. You have to divide by numbers that end in 5 or 0. And I can definitely do that. Watch. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 10 divided by 5 is 2. I did that in my head. So now I can multiply across. 1/4. Boom. Okay. Letter C. I'm going to look at 3/9. Can I do 3 divided by 3? Yeah, 1. Can I do 9 divided by 3? Yeah, 3. Notice how I'm using the same number. Whatever I divide on the top, I divide on the bottom. 2/4. They're both even, so I can divide by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Okay, now I can just multiply across. 1/6. Boom. Let's do the last one together, and then you can do E through F on your own, or you can wait till our Zoom meeting to do E through F. This is cool. Now here, 8 and 8, this is where it gets easy because they're the same number. We just do 1, 1. 3/9, 3 and 9, we just did that right here in this previous one. So we're just going to do, let me use screen again, 1, 3, and it's 1/3. Boom. See, I told you it's so fun when you cross cancel. You can try E through H on your own, or you can wait for me. Number 2, reduce using divisibility rules. Okay. Now, we're not going to do all of this. We'll probably just do A and B, and we'll try C, D, E, F at our Zoom meeting. But I see an easy one here. I'm looking at D. Remember, when you want to divide by 10, both numbers have to end in 0. And look. Both numbers end in 0. So I just have to divide by 10. In fact, there's a shortcut, like a shortcut. Here, if they both end in 0, just cross out the zeros at the very end, and your reduced fraction is 10/11. Boom. You're like, Miss Severa, that was super easy. I know. See, that's a shortcut. Let's see, let's do one more. I'm trying to look. Ooh, C is easy too. Look. Do you remember the divisibility rule for 5? The divisibility rule for 5 says, if it ends in 5 or 0, just divide by 5. So here, they both end in 5 and 0, so we can divide by 5. So what I'm going to do is 75 divided by 5, 80 divided by 5. Okay, now on scratch paper, I've got to do this. 75 divided by 5. Okay, so it's 15. Then on scratch paper, I'm going to do this. Okay, so it's 16. Okay, that's it. Okay, now this all works if you remember your divisibility rules. So like for example, the next one's like 24 divided by, like this one, 24/50, so they're both even. This one's both even. This one's both even. But there are rules to it. So we're going to do the rest at our Zoom meeting, all right? Here is your seat work. So this was a lot of review, and I hope it wasn't like too overwhelming, but like I said, I can help you at our Zoom meeting. Just make sure you try to do 3, 5 on page 201 and on page 202, 6, 7, and 8. You don't have to worry about number 9 because it just lists the divisibility rules, but this is what you have to finish for today. Alrighty, thank you very much, fourthies, for trying your best to follow along. I hope you were able to watch the language video, which involved diagramming sentences with adjectives. And please be sure to bring any questions you have when we meet later. Thank you very much.